Welcome back to MDL Crochet. Today I am going to show you how to weave on Tunisian crochet simple stitch. The simple stitch is one of the base stitches for Tunisian, and with that it creates a railroad track, what I call it, but your front bars. Take advantage of those front bars and put some designs into them. Especially if you're using a plain background, you can make designs into it. The possibilities are endless. You can go two directions. You can make diamonds. You can make whatever you want. Again, the possibilities are endless with this. And with that being said, let me show you how to do it. Okay, for this tutorial, you're going to need your yarns, of course, and a darning needle. This is a very simple way to embellish Tunisian simple stitch. Go ahead and thread your needle. And I'm going to start down here so you can see it. You can turn your work sideways, right? But you're wanting to go through the bottom down here, closer to your stitching. Bring up a decent amount, and you see your bars. You're just going to go diagonal. And this is a weaving. Go as far as you can go with your needle. Just make sure you get behind the bars, as you can see. And then just pull it through. And you can do this all the way up. Keep going diagonal. Looks like I missed one there, but I didn't. That's what I was just checking. But I did go through here by accident, so just go ahead and back out. All you gotta do is just feed your stuff back through and you can back out. Just like that. And we need to go diagonal. And then you just put it into the back. And then you can cut your yarn, but you can also just go over to the next up. Bring it. Since we have enough here, we're going to go ahead and do the next diagonal. So we're just going to go right beside it. Make sure you're just getting in your bars. That's all you want. And this is a good way to do some embellishments to your work, and it kind of helps stiffen it up. And also, it works the best with the simple stitch because it's easy. This is easy to get on all those bars, and you can see that right there, right? And then just drop your yarn back behind, and you can tie it off when you're done. You don't have to do it right away. You can if you want to. I don't, because I'm not that person. So I just leave a decent tail. And let's choose another color and go to a different direction. Yep. Got to cut that one off. And just, again, thread your needle. And we're going to go on the opposite side right here. Right about here. Might as well just go right here, right? I'll give you a decent amount of room. There we go. That was a decent amount of yarn. So we just pulled up here, which means we're going to feed through this one. And this one, just make sure you're just getting the front bars. And we're going diagonal. And when you can't do no more with your needle, pull your needle. And then just keep going. And then you can pull. And you can see how that looks. So we can go two different ways with this. And then you can bring it in to the next diagonal, which would be right here. But we want to go down, so bring it down a little bit. So you'll drop it to where you just pulled in, right? Drop it down. Right there. And then come down one. Right there. I'm going to turn it sideways so we can see. And we're just going to hug it all the way down. My goodness, I keep catching yarn. I can see it splitting. There we go. And you're just doing it enough so you can get your needle out and keep going. And I did switch the background for right now so you could see the color I'm working with, which is this gray. It wouldn't come up really well on my normal background. So I broke out what I used to film on, which is a placemat. And there we are. And then just drop it into the stitch right behind the bottom stitch. And then you can just snip them off, tie it, secure it, and weave them in. But we need to pull this excess down. And there we are. You just make sure you don't pull it tight. And we'll do one more. And you secure it just like you normally would secure it. Just not, tie them off and then just weave them into the back. But let's say you want to change colors, right? So how would we do that? So let's go ahead and go to this next row. We'll just start right here just to be on the safe side. Go ahead and pull up your good amount. Now we're going to go start going diagonal. And we're going to start here because that's where we came up at. And just keep going diagonal. And you can go either diagonal. But we split some yarn right there. That's the part you got to be careful about when you're pulling these up. Let's go ahead and get that through there. There we go. And then we're here. We need to go here. Keep on going. And just keep on going. And they're going to adjust a little bit, but you can actually, move them. You can move them back with your finger or the handle side of your yarn, scissors, or an actual crochet needle. So we're here. We need to go here. And we're going to end it here because we're going to change colors. So let's just say you don't want to do all this same color everywhere, right? So you want to end it and change color. So go ahead and feed your needle through. Get all this excess yarn back there. go ahead and change and snip that off too. And we're going to go ahead and back to this color. We need to snip off. And we're going to run it right next to it. But that's how you would change colors. Or you could have multiple needles going and you can work them around in the back. So I'm going to run this one right next to it. So you'd come out through here because you're poking through the back, but at the very bottom, right? So we're going to go through here. Let's move it a little bit. Pull some excess. Let's move that off to the side. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and go here. And you work in your diagonal. And it doesn't matter. You can do this in any diagonal you want. The only one you're not going to be able to do is you can go up and down. However, you're going to have to go through the pull through your return pass. And I think that would really make the project, in my opinion, not so well looking. But we're going to do this because I want to show you something. So you want to do it with multiple colors, right? But you don't want to snip, snip, snip all the time and create more tails. So what you can do is go ahead where you would normally go to the back, go up one, because you know this is where that second color you're going to work with. So go up another one. Let's go right there, because that's where the other color is going to go. And then this color is going to go right in through here. So we're going to feed it. And then we're going to start bringing our way down. Right here. And remember, when you pull your needle through and make sure you have leeway. Then you can just keep on feeding down. Keep it loose as you can, though, just because you don't want your stitches to pull over, roll up, etc. Okay, so but you can see how you can leave a gap. You can just turn it over, and you can see how you just leave it. And you could weave it in as you go up to where you need to go, and then pull it down, and then it left you a gap so you can run another one. And then you do the exact same thing, and then come down on the other side. I'll do that real quick. Okay, so we want to go through this gap right here, so we can pull it up. And then we're going to start feeding it through the diagonals that's between the two colors here. And you could do this in any colors you want. If you want to have a plain background and then do this, go for it. You know, if you want to put their school colors, even their military colors, or their favorite colors. Do the background and do the pull through as their favorite color, or do this weaving as in their favorite colors. You could do that. The possibilities with this is endless. You can make designs, you could do whatever you want. The only thing stopping you is your imagination. Okay, let's pull that rest of that through. There we are. And then you just drop it back to where it would normally go in. And I split that other yarn on purpose. And then you can just weave it to where you want to go. So then when you come out where you are, you come out where you need to be. So you can weave it pretty good. So that way it's hidden, right? You gotta go up one more. And then just fold your needle. You can just go ahead and poke on through. And just pull it through. And it's already woven in there for you. And then we're just going to start working in our side diagonal. Remember to watch your yarn splits. This is a nice way to do some embellishments. And it's different. It is very, very different than how we would normally do anything in Tunisian. You're actually using what you're creating that normally would just sit there for looks, right? So now you're getting to use it to do something really nice. I know my color choices right now aren't the best, but this is an example of what you can do. And you can do this on either direction. And as I said, the possibilities are endless, and it's whatever your imagination can think of. And there you are. Now you saw how to do Tunisian simple stitch weaving. And I know I got a hot mess back here, but that's all for demonstration purposes. Because normally I would weave as I go. But there you are. That is how you weave in Tunisian simple stitch. And like I said, you could do anything with this. The possibilities are endless, and it is up to you. And remember, if you can give me a like and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. And remember, keep stitching.